49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force. And if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. The middle. Gaines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here's Shuck. Touchdown! Malik Neighbors, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The Charles here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Good. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And second down. You look at this Niner defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Niners at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year, and they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
A throw left side for Pearson is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And looking to throw, Penix. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Drop ball 80. 70 range. 70 range. Come 19. Come 19.
Penix working out of the gun here. Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Bakuba. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good gain.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes, if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing, Shuck. Complete to Likely. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw and Shuck. That's complete. Romadoon's in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards there for number 15.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Shuck now to throw. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49ers 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Shuck. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now Shuck. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0.
49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. To the air, Penix. That is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Penix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Here's Penix. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw now, Shuck. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw with Penix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Good. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Shuck. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Here's Shuck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Be ready, be ready.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Malik Neighbors with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
49ers, nothing.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to... The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Second and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hodges. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jahan Campbell. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The carry here for the big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. He's got a full head of steam. And finally taken down at the 34. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 64 yards on the ground. And a big run there against the worst rush defense in the league. They're number 32 of 32.
And they're ranked that for a reason. And we're really not surprised to see a big run occur against them, are we?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the...
And And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 20, here's second and a yard.
At the Eagles' 20-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
27-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Purdy. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Given 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on third down.
Outside. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
This is Lewis. Power on power, but he's not going to get in.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Outside. Line around outside.
Purdy now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that little partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Purdy to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
18, watch out.
Throwing here, Purdy. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gains. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing, Shuck. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To throw is Shuck. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Malik Neighbors taking it in. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hodges. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Completes it to Douglas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Outside. Run it, outside.
Here's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. 18. Yellow. Cut.
Purdy will look to throw again here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Shuck. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second down and 4. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw now, Shot. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready up! Let's go now! AC Coggy!
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
19, Tiger, 19.
Shuck now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action. Shuck. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 27 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Purdy. And he rips that one incomplete there.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. He finds Douglas complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gaines. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Here's Shuck. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
He'll try again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah.
He's got a man, complete. Still going. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, 70 yards. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving. Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right? In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Michael Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and 19. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 2nd and 8. Purdy from the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Purdy. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Shuck. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in your pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, motion.
Purdy now to throw.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught. He finds Royals.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Outside.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Yellow.
Throwing here, Purdy.
He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Outside. Yellow. Yellow. What do you want? Switch.
Purdy.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Let's get that touch. I need the end zone.
Yellow.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Pass caught by Pearson.
That will signal in the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yellow.
Right now, boys.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
19 tight. 79 Bronco. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here we go. Set. 19 right.
Throwing, Shuck.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And running with power here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Shuck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
They'll try the left side. Gaines.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Let's go. Bravo 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 left. 18 left. 18 Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To throw now, Shuck. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, Gaines. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Right back to him on first down. And he works free. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year.
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete to Pearsall.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Hard throw, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
79 Bronco. 19 Lion.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Shuck.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Shuck.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, it all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
18, watch out.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
18, watch out.
Here's Purdy.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hodges. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
First down screen pass, good for 5.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Get set, get set. 18.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Ricky Pearsall
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the 49ers are able to claw one back. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here's Shuck.
Got a man in it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, Make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Get set, get set. Final rush up. Up.
Now Purdy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Get set, get set. Up.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Andrew McCullough. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Get up.
Up the middle they go. Gaines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Niners' 38-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. Gaines. And he gets it down to the 32.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Shuck now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yellow.
Purdy now to throw. That's caught. Royals with it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
That's another 49er 1st down.
Back to throw. Purdy. Pass complete to Royals. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
The 9-yard line.
Yellow.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Reload! Reload! There we go, set! Panther 60! Panther 60! Hold him on the line! Ready, ready?
They'll try the left side. Gaines. Breaks the tackle down the alley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 11. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
He gives gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gains. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field, get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Purdy.
Incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.